Hello and welcome to Dell's Gaming. I'm Dell and this is the campaign map for From the Depths. And we have done a bit of work offline before this episode. I've scrapped the DSV fleet, which was on the right hand flank, and moved the survivors over to the Aquanautica fleet. So now we're gonna just basically have two fleets. I've also, any of the others that were fairly damaged, we've scrapped up. What I did bring back into play was the Aquanautica fleet. Is I brought in the Leviathan from season 1. It didn't really get a good chance at a good battle. It's a very large ship, which is fun. It's a sub. Not a DSV style sub, it only still goes down to about 50-60 meters, so it's not going down extremely low, but it should be fun to see. Some people like the big ships rather than lots of little ships, so this is my big ship type of situation, which is a bit more fun. The Turtle fleet is still a largish force, although for some reason it's now missing the heavy cruiser. But I didn't get the resources, and we'll spawn that in possibly before we use it in the next battles. The plan at the moment, as you can see, the white flags have been reinforcing their areas, but not attacking us. So we are now going to push forward, and what we're going to try and do is take these resource zones. Although not that beneficial, I'd rather have them than them. So the plan is the Aquanautica fleet will go into this, which is now 95, and then take out this 120. The PT Turtles will go through to this 83, and then eventually onto this 212. We may get the heavy cruiser in with that fleet where possible. Each fleet will be supported by the Avian Claws here and the Avian Squadron here. That's partially, these are some very large numbers we've got here: 95, 65, 120, 212 in that one. So I therefore want to make sure that we have the block advantage as much as possible. So basically I'm pulling as many blocks as I can into that square to ensure that the enemy can't bring out too many. And also it gives us reserves and reinforcements. The final bit is obviously if we get a lot of flying ships, we can decide what ships we'd like to bring in. So without further ado, let's start by bringing up the Aquanautica fleet into this 95, and we will bring up the Avian fleet to support them. So we'll get the Aquanautica fleet into battle first. As you can see, the Avian fleet is nice and quick. Same with the Claws. So we'll get there, hopefully. There we have some more ships going up to reinforce an area. They've been steadily doing that. And every time I've seen a ship, a group of them, they've just been reinforcing rather than attacking, which has given me time to build up and build some of these ships. But has meant we've got some very large areas. Right, it's just gone night time. Should hopefully mean we'll have a daylight mission. I'm fed up with the white flares. Always, it seems to be raining when I fight them last times. Let's hope for a clear day. Now the Aquanautica fleet, yes, is not very fast. It's only got 4.3 out of speed, unfortunately, because it is mainly made of subs. Okay, now we should see what the force is in here. We got force strength 7. Okay, right, well we'll get them in force, then we'll bring up the Avian fleet on the flank. Okay, they're in battle, and then we'll just bring them into there. There we go. Okay, so we will go down to the Leviathan. For those that haven't seen the Leviathan before, I can't remember if I did a build video for it last season. As you can see, it's quite sizable, quite a sizable sub. Oh, guess what? It's raining. Maybe it's something about the white flares. Whenever we go into the white flares, it's gonna rain. Okay, let's go for it. So we will bring in force count and see what the force count is. There's a big pause, there we go, beginning. Well, we've got the advantage here, so I'm going to bring some more in, just to be on the safe side. A couple of the scouts which were brought in. Yeah, we'll go for something like that, and a seagull hunter. There we go, that's a good group. Right, so this is the Leviathan, fairly well shielded. Basically, lots of torpedoes and lots of missiles, as you can see. This is quite happily firing. It's got quite a mix of torpedoes and missiles. What have we got? Now, in my testing, I've found a couple of ships which are a little worrying, but generally it's okay. They're quite a fun range of ships, the white flares have, but there is a couple of ones which seem to be, what should we say, they take advantage of certain, I'm trying to think of the right word, physics model elements and block systems, but we're not receiving them here, so let's just see how it goes. One advantage, they don't seem to have lambs very often, but they use a lot of rams. As you can see, this one up here is coming up nice and close. What is it? It's a pity about the bloody weather again. Please, sir, tell me how to get rid of it. Oh, that's my Leviathan. I should use the Q. Hang on, let's do Q. Info, this is the European Dave. This one's now going to be called Dave, okay? So I can't say what it was, so Dave here is trying to charge us. As you can see, there's quite a few of them that have got this sort of rams on the front, rotating rams. But Dave here is also got a couple of guns which are doing some business. Let's see how we're doing damage-wise. A little bit damage, but nothing too much. He's now within our missile battery ranges, so I'm guessing there's going to be quite a few missiles coming in at him now. Leviathan has got quite a lot and varied missiles. As you can see, he's got mixtures of infrared, laser guided, and quite a few torpedoes as well, side launch torpedoes. We'll do some modifications. I might even build a bigger Leviathan at some point, and we'll do a build video if I do. Yep, that's taken him out even at close range. He obviously got close enough for this to think, you're a danger. He actually has 3 AIs, Leviathan, for different ranges of target. So different missile systems actually have different priorities. Okay, he's 2 damage, so he's now out. And we have one over here who is already AI dead. Excellent. There is some very large, long-range missiles in the Leviathan as well, with some special sort of turn. You might see some of them there. Actually, I think maybe it's launched some of them there. Most of them are about 8 block missiles, but there is a couple of a battery of 12 block missiles, but most are slightly smaller. It's also got quite a range of torpedoes, so any torpedo craft, any surface craft will be attacked by the torpedoes. Okay, what have we got down here? Just no change. I think there's one item. Oh no, that is right. I thought the frame rate's a little low here, but let's see if I can get here. That is a flayed soul. I could say that one, so he's not going to be called Dave. He's definitely flayed soul. I guess it must have some sort of flaying action, but I quite like the use of the winch missiles, the harpoons, to drag you into those revolving rams at the front. And what have we got over here? This has got to be the mace. That's the one I don't want getting close to any of our ships, because it just looks evil. Whoever designed this one just designed it to be evil. That's all he did, this mace. Look at it. Look at it. That's just an evil design. Fun. I don't know how effective it is, but it looks evil. Let's see, we've got quite a few missiles and torpedoes going there. Oh, we have some ship has been taken by quite a few of the winches. It looks like one of the subs, and it's been pulled out of the water. That's quite surprising. But fun to watch. Look at that breach the water over there. That's quite impressive. It looks like a seal scout, eel sub scout there, coming out of the water. I'm guessing it's because of the harpoons rather than anything else. That's going to give it a bit of damage. They've got a chance of hitting the underneath on it now. Oh, got another AI dead over there. This one here is taking a lot of damage. I'm getting screenshots, but I don't like them in the dark. I need some daylight, please. Oh, his mace has gone down. We have to have screenshots though. It's quite. I can't believe he's still trying to launch torpedoes, even when he's out of the water. Computers. Can't do without them. Hate when they do weird things. This could be interesting. He could actually land on him if he comes out of the water about now. He is coming down. Oh, he's 2 damaged as well. Let's see. Have they got anything else left to come in? I don't think they have. There's something else over there. We've got another AI dead here. Are we going to get this collapse here? Is it going to fall on him? Unfortunately, I think the subs must be going to lose out on this, but it could be interesting. Oh, look at that! He's taking him, pushing him down. That's certainly given him something to think about. Torpedoes and torpedoes and missiles are still coming in at him. That was fun to see. If all else fails, do a belly flop. I might have to call him the whale belly flop sub. Okay, let's have a look at how we're doing. So, Leviathan is okay, a little bit low on some ammo, but generally is doing very well. He's got a lot of shields, has the Leviathan, so that uses most of his power. So when he runs out of ammo, it can be quite awkward. So what have we got here? What is this? This is the dark hammer. Okay, yes, I remember now. So it's the one that's got a hammer. Isn't the hammer. Yeah, I know, confusing, that's what I thought as well, but hey ho. So we've got more missiles coming in. That one's 2 damaged. How many points have they got left? 4.9k. Okay, so I shouldn't have too many more. It looks like the dark hammer just got a bit hammered as well. Certainly having a few problems, or is he? He's just shooting down actually. He's trying to shoot my subs. Right, have they got anything else after this? Is there any other red dots around? No, doesn't look like it. There's some over here. So we'll just go over here and have a look, see what we have. We seem to have some torpedoes heading into whatever is over here. Various, you can see various items in the water, obviously heading for this. Okay, so what is this? This is Oops, hit on that. The charger, so I guess that's going to be charging in. Yes, it seems to have a fair bit of power. So it looks like that's charging in with quite some speed. Right, just to have a go, let's put a... no, I think we're perfectly alright as we are. We don't need any more points in. How's our troops? We've had a couple of little damages, but nothing really much. I'm sure they will heal themselves quite adequately. We've got torpedoes going in against this charger, giving it a bit of a whack. There we go. Some more. He's just coming to main battery range by the looks of it. And are they going to hit? Oh, they might just miss. He's quite quick. That's one thing that's been thank you very much for that. Been a surprise is the speed of some of these ships, because they're almost like aircraft, but just off the surface. So most of the missiles have a little bit of a problem. So they're okay with guidance. The laser guided ones, not necessarily that great a guidance. Although lasers, they don't have to worry about redirecting. But I'm going to start to maybe have a look at any advantages of using a target prediction on a laser guided system. Normally I don't. Normally on a laser guided I just leave them as they are. Okay, what have we got here? We have this dark hammer. It's getting quite a few torpedoes and other items coming in towards it, and other missiles. Obviously we've got a lot of missile spam here, but that's a significant boom over there, which is good to see. We like a big boom, as always. Screenshots and big boom. Oh, he's 2 damage. Now the Leviathan's got an unusual missile system, which I say unusual. It's a hybrid system, which is firing over there. These are missile torpedoes. They've got propellers for their initial up to first 20 seconds are all by torpedo prop, and then after that initial 20 seconds, then the rocket will fire. The idea being the torpedo will take it towards the torpedo propeller, will aim it at the target, and then the thruster will then take it high speed once it gets a little closer. And that's what all of these ones. It's generally for close range missiles. The reason I've done this is you see how they're just popping out on there. So even if a ship is directly above the ship, they won't suddenly go off. They will land, aim at the target, and then start travelling towards it. So there is a sort of method in the madness. It sort of works for close range. Otherwise, I find that you can do it with lots of fins, but with deep sea missiles, and then they come out of the sea, they don't turn fast enough for very short, close targets. Oh, that's a nice bit of explosion there. I don't think this dark hammer is going to be lasting too long. I'm expecting that to also show us an AI dead or 2 damage very soon. Hopefully. Come on, give us that message. Give us that message. We want to see you destroyed. Right, that one's almost down, so they're going to be concentrating on this one very soon, I'm guessing. Our troops are... some of them have healed themselves again, which is excellent. Oh, torpedo coming in now. Just saw a nice little missile underneath, and we can see some boom underneath the dark hammer. There's not much of it left. I think one side of it's just about done. You can see how the turret's aiming back around again. That usually means that the AI, or at least the controller for it, is dead. Is it actually taken out? We're getting very low frame rates here. Yeah, there's not much of this left, you know. You can see all of the laser targeting. There's the Leviathan, obviously heading out towards the side. And we have, this is still firing. That's possibly the sub walrus, one of that's over there. Just to give that extra missile spam in case we didn't have enough missiles. Right, it's getting a little close, but we've got lots of torpedoes and other missiles all aiming for him now. You can see quite a few things, these torpedoes, they're starting to aim towards him. As they're coming out of the water, they're aiming this direction. And they should start to fall over. All the missiles in the water as well, they act as a good little sort of almost like mines. Yeah, he's 2 damaged as well now. Act like a mine. So if you do get too close to him, if you try to run over like this guy is, he's just going to run into a load of these missiles that are sitting in the water. I'd prefer it if they hit rather than acted as mines. But either way, it works for me. So he's going to run into some of these, which should explode right underneath him. Don't need magnets, there's just so many of them. There we go. Suddenly started tracking on him. Yes, there we go. That one's out as well. We should get the end battle message now. Come on. Or is there someone else? Is there someone else? Let's have a look. F9. Anyone else? Anyone? Oh, there's something over there. I hadn't noticed that. There is at least one other target then. Let's see where the ships aim at. That's a laser beam going that way. Ah, here we go, here we go. What is this? This is another new ship. It's coming in quite quickly. This is the Spike. Okay, an air target. Okay, well, we've got the Seagull Hunters. I might bring in the other Seagull Hunter just to... oh, does that mean I just took it out of... Let's bring it into play. Sorry, that was the wrong one I pressed. Right, so we'll bring that one in and maybe a Sea Skua. Just to air-to-air battle. And we'll take the Seagull Hunter out. There we go. Because it's an aircraft, I can swap over a few of the ships and bring in some of the aircraft instead, which is good. I can't remember where they are, but they should be around somewhere. I think we're going to be blowing it up anyway. But again, covered in spikes, which is very difficult for everything to try and get through those spikes. Well, I think we've taken out one of its sides, or one of its rear wings, I think. Yes, the rear has already been taken out by some of our air-to-air missiles, or surface-to-air missiles. So, possibly didn't need to bring in the aircraft, but there is no such thing as overkill. There is fire and reload. But this is a game, so a challenge is always good. Oh yes, that's going to be a significant screenshot. I like that one. Yes, I think that's a good description of overkill. The number of fragments coming in there and various other items. Yes, I think we will. Overkill is never a problem, really. We actually have missiles going through the target. I think we've damaged it so much. Our Sea Skua over there is firing his missiles. He's a bit late, but he is firing. Haven't really tested the Sea Skua with everything, but that's cool. So we've got about 14,000 points. So we're still fairly block low for most of our ships. I think even the Leviathan is only 9,000 points. Yeah, it's 9,000 blocks, which is quite large. don't get me wrong. If we've only got 10,000 points of usage, that's used up most of them. Okay, he's going down. Right, have we got anything now? Is there any more red blocks around? No, I think that's going to be it. We've got something over there, but I think that must be our own. That's possibly the albatross that's over there. Okay, I'll start to take out some of the ships that are not damaged. So he can come out. Rest of them we just got to wait for a second. He's got a little bit of damage needs repairing before we go into the next battle. But that's fairly minor. They should heal each other now. Once the frame rate can build up a little bit. There we go. Battle finished. Thank you very much. Okay, let's. Leviathan is okay, so he can come out. Sea Skewer is okay. That Sea Skewer has got 98% damage for some reason. Considering he was nowhere near, I'm guessing he must have collided into something. So we'll just let him, or got shot down by our own people. Right, he can come out. He can come out. We've just got one Seagull Hunter and one Sea Skewer needs a little bit of healing, but let's not worry about that too much. Right, what we can do now, we can either go into, which I might do, is this 65 here, and then we'll go up to this 120. Yeah, or yes, yeah, we'll do it that way. Let's go into here. So let's go head in that way, and this group is just going to go to the edge and then come in once they are all healed. So I've just got to wait for all of these guys to heal, and I can do a pull all, and hopefully this time no rain, please, no rain. I'd appreciate no rain. Right, let's have a look at these troops, see who else, if these are anywhere else. No, I'm going to pull them in. They're fine. 100%. That's hardly worth worrying about. Right, so we can do a times 10. So it's not night time, is it? See, if it was night and raining, that'd be about the worst two possibilities you could have. Right, he is reinforcing that area, and we won't get there before that reinforcement gets there. So this is going to be up to about 160 points by the time we get there. But hey ho, such is fun. Right, I'm pretty sure it's dark. Well, is it dark or just still raining? I think that's actually gone dark, so okay, we need to wait for the night to disappear anyway. Come on, come on. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Get in that area. We'll have to... Oh, there we go. What we got? Strength of 565. Well, that's okay. We'll see how this one goes. In battle. Perfect. Right, we'll bring in the flying squadron on the side. So they're there. I am not going in now. I'm hoping that this rain will disappear, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to, is it? This rain is stuck here. I'll give it one little pass of daytime, just to see if it can pass and stop ruddy raining. I think it's also just about to go dark. So okay, we'll prepare ourselves. We will be on the Leviathan as well. This is just the 10th Army, so I'm guessing it's just a sea fleet. Right, we've had something there. Is that coming into night, or is it still raining? I think that's going night time now. It's going very dark. There we go. Right, new day. No rain, please. No. Is there some little thing that says if you're in white flyers territory, therefore if white flyers, then rain equals true? Possibly. Okay, not waiting any longer. If it's gonna rain, it's gonna rain. There's not a lot we can do. So we'll bring in the Leviathan. We'll bring in a couple of these ones that need repair, so they can repair themselves while we're waiting. And I'm also on this one, I'm going to bring in, can't bring in those, I'm going to bring in a couple of the rays. And, oh, that's it, actually, for the moment. Let's see what we have in here, apart from a rainy bloody day. Or is it actually, no, it's still bloody raining. Right, okay, we've got quite a few blocks here. There's something very large. Looks like there's a few flyers. Oh, they're my flyers. Oh. There's something very large here which I'm not liking the looks of. That could be one of these ships that I have a big problem with. Looks like a marrow pulper. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. We have a block advantage to a degree, which is good. What have we got here? This is... Whoops, interface dot off. One of our ships is going in for that. Oh, just missed him. His missiles just missed. So you need some target prediction on those. Oop, it's going all over the place. Okay, let's just use the Q option. Info. Stinger. Okay, that's one of his basic flying units, which is fine. We've got some missiles going in on him there. Oh, just missed. Just missed. Leviathan is firing a good wodge of missiles now, though. Where's some of these other ones? The marrow pulper has missiles going into him, hopefully. The Stinger, come on. We've got some missiles going into the rear of this Stinger, by the looks of it, hopefully. Or they just run out of steam? Just run out of steam. Or will they? Will they? Oh, they just got there. They just managed to get in there. We've got 2 damaged over here. What the hell was that? I didn't realise something was that close. Must have been another flying target got really close over here and I didn't even notice. So there's another Stinger by the looks of it over here. So they must have come in at a weird angle, or 2 groups or something. That looks like another Stinger, is it? Is it a Stinger? Yeah, it looks like a similar, I think, to the other one. I'll just confirm that. Right, come on. No, obviously it doesn't want me to do that. Let's do it from here. There we go. Harasser. It was a harasser. Okay, hadn't seen that in one piece, although it seems to have semi-repaired itself. That was one of the other things I did notice on these. Have got quite a few repair drones, especially some of the larger ships, which makes them very difficult to get rid of. We've still got something else over there, very large. So we have a very large ship to have to try and battle. Oh, he's gone stationary. That's going to be bad for him. Go on, missiles, just catch up with him. Or is he using that speed? He had a bit of a blip there. I'm wondering whether that actually... No, he hasn't come in yet. Oh, we've got some more missiles coming in. Come on, go for it, go for it. They're trying to chase up to him. He is very quick. Some of the target prediction, though, should get into him, as they have. And it's a matter of if they can take out the engines or just stop him temporarily. Then for these fast ships, then it allows the other missiles just to catch up and hopefully do the real damage. If they can just either take out his steering or engines, etc., just propulsion, just temporarily, that allows them to get a little close, slow down just to get close. Okay, we'll use the number 9, that trick. There we go. Excellent. Now, how have we got this other item coming now? No, he's still over there. So whatever it is about 7k. And if it is a Valkyrie, which is one of the most annoying bloody ships out there, I won't be too happy. But if that's the case, so be it. Right, what can we bring in? Can we, just in case? No, we are at our limit at the moment, so that's fine. We're in degraded mode once again. Hopefully that will be dying soon. I'm waiting to see what this over here is. Where's it gone to? Where's it gone to? Has it come back in again? We can find where we are. What's over here? Has something come in? What are they all firing at? There's a lot of missiles firing over this way from the Leviathan. I want to find out what it is. What are they all firing at? There's a lot of missiles. You can see this is some of my long-range missiles. You can see there's a whole sheaf of them coming in now. They're quite rather large. They've got a lot of warheads, and I have no idea what they're shooting at. Is it something? Has something spawned in, or not? I can't. There's something over here, I'm guessing. Is there something over here? I'm seeing something under the water. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. They seem to be focusing on something. Well, there's this here has got coming yet. Is there something under the water under here? I can see red lights underneath here, red lines, I should say. Right, okay. Okay. So we've got a lot of launched items and no actual target. Unless at spawn point, I don't think the spawn point has spawned in. Retaliator. Okay, we've got this retaliator here then. Is that what this is? But it hasn't spawned in yet. Okay. So I don't know where these missiles were trying to go for. Right, have we got anything else spawned in at this moment? Any more enemy that's actually spawned in, or is it waiting for this retaliator to spawn in? Oh, we're having a pause moment. I guess that must mean it's about to spawn in. Okay. Ooh, yes, this is the one that we had with the DSV fleet. So let's see if we can do. Now, unluckily, or luckily for us, it spawned in just to all those missiles at the front of it. It should be going forward straight into all of them, which will be bad for it. You can see there's already explosions happening. That's good. Now, unfortunately, our long-range missiles missed their opportunity, and they will take a while to reload, so I don't think we'll get any more of those onto this one. But some of the others, hopefully, will re-target to this target now. So let's just see if we can get a bit of overkill on this target now. So I don't know where they were aiming at, or whether they thought it was still, it was in game, even though it hadn't actually launched or spawned in. That was a little bit strange, that. Okay, we have that as it's going into these missiles. Interface off. Go with the interface now. Lots of missiles coming up, and they're coming in on the underneath. That's good. That's going to be causing significant numbers of big boom on its underneath. Yes, look at that. It's almost lifting it out of the water. There's so many explosions happening underneath on that. Yes, this is missile overkill. Just what I like to see. Significant numbers of missiles coming in. Oh, those ones have all missed. They're targeting something over. They think there's something. Oops, that's a little bit too far. There's something over there, which would be the what do you call it? Resource point. But you know that shouldn't be in range. But for whatever reason, they are targeting the resource point. Or he might have some decoys up on the top here, by the looks of it. So we're getting there. Hopefully they'll get taken out. I use a fair bit of laser missiles instead, which is handy because it ignores the decoys. Yeah, you can see they're going up there top there, so he's obviously got decoys in these anks, the horns. Yes, I was trying to remember the name of it, and I think it's an ank, isn't it, that's got that funny shape to it. I think in descriptions they always call it an ank. Sort of looks like a crook, but it's something else. Anyway, we're going to call it horns for the moment because I'll must we forget ank later on. Okay, so we've got some nice missiles coming in. Yay! Come on. Good missile barrage. There'll be torpedoes coming in as well on him. You can see some torpedoes in the water, I think. But these missiles, I should get the other side because we'll see them hit on this other side, I think. I'm hoping. Although they seem to be redirecting, or they're going for the engines at the rear, possibly. I'm hoping. Come on, guys. Don't miss. If you miss, I will not be impressed. No, they're locking onto something else. I'm not sure. Or they're going for the rear, some point behind the ship. I don't know. Is that? It's doing the same as it does with the Barracuda and a few of the others. Some weird aiming issue, which I don't know what it is, but it sort of makes them go around. Okay, well, we've got laser guided missiles will be coming in shortly, so that's fine. Frame rates is dreadful. Even in this degraded mode, we are down to 3 or 4 frames per second. It wouldn't surprise me if a lot of it, we've got a lot of proximity based missiles on here, and I believe the ray tracing for proximity based missiles with proximities on does slow the system down, so I might have to change that on all of the missiles. See if that gives us some performance upgrade for the moment. But a lot of these missiles, they are making their way in, they're just being a bit slow about it. They seem to be, the infrared ones are missing, but the laser ones are going for the target quite nicely. Just falling a little short, but they're getting it underneath. We can see that they're going under there and exploding underneath the target, which is cool. Let's see how many blocks it's got. Nope, that didn't work. Okay, let's go to there. Hold down the Q. Go. Info. So it's a 13,000 block ship. It's bigger than mine. And we've taken off 1,000. Let's see, is he repairing himself as he goes along? So, yeah, there was another ship that had a lot of repair bots. I mean, there was one point it was going along and you could see about 100 or so, 150 repair bots trying to catch up with it because it was also very fast. So it was very difficult in my testing to actually keep enough missiles hitting it to be effective. Oh, we've got some more coming in. We've got some of our aircraft. Let's just see if we can bring anything in to get finally do this. What we could do is an albatross. No, can't bring anything else in at this moment. We have the force advantage. You can see our forces. We have actually about 18,000 blocks, I think. So that's good. But we've got to go with what we have in at the moment, which are doing effective. Don't think we had many. Leviathan, it's done a focus on the Leviathan. Leviathan's got a lot of shields. Not got much armour. Armour thickness is not great on the Leviathan. It does rely heavily on shields and sheer depth of water. Some places have 2 thicknesses of metal, but some are down to about 1 thickness of metal. So that is the weakness of the Leviathan. Its trading water depth and sheer missile ability for armour. Obviously it doesn't help with all of these missiles, half of them missing, because they're getting waylaid to something which is far, far out of range. But most of the laser guided ones are doing quite nicely. Hopefully. We've got various ones coming in, laser guided and otherwise. You can see that they are coming in there and hitting, and it's just now a matter of doing more damage to this than it can repair at any time. Just trying to see if I can do anything there. Yeah, so it's obviously it must be detecting at the point, because I'm just trying to think of why all these missiles are heading off. All the infrared missiles are heading that way, even though there's nothing there, or there's nothing I can see there. Let's put it that way. It's potentially possible the spawn point has actually spawned in, but I don't think it has. This being at 13,000, looking at the values at the top right hand corner, it seems to be makes sense that we're just waiting for this. Okay, well, we are destroying it, just the infrared missiles are doing something really flipping weird. We are slowly destroying this though with non-infrared missiles. So all the laser guided ones are slowly going into it. Some are going into the water, so it's not as effective as I would like. I will have to have a check on some of these settings just to make sure that everything is working as it should do. My Leviathan, we'll go and have a look at it quickly. Let's go and have a look, see how it's doing, see if it's got any problems. There we go, just see it there. It's launching a lot of its missiles. It looks like a lot of the lasers are not tracking something for some reason. Just can't see anything to track on there. Some of these laser systems, you can see there a red light tracking that way for some reason. Very strange. What would be up that way? Hang on a second, let me just see which direction that is. North. I reckon the resource point has spawned in. I reckon up here we have a resource point somewhere spawned in. Yeah, you can see up here, quite potentially that's actually spawned in. We've got something up here that they're actually all aiming at. We're going to follow this and see what all these things are going for. Let's see what this missile is, these lasers are aiming at. Because we've got a lot of them aiming at something. What? I have no idea, but they are aiming at something. Because why? Because we've got another 3 down there aiming this way as well. No. No. Nothing. Where are we on the map now? Okay, no, I have no idea then. I'm not sure then. That seems to be... Why are the missiles not aiming at the target that's right next to it? There's another way we can see what's being detected by the AI. So if I find the AI, see what the AI thinks is around in this area. Target prioritization. Retaliator. Ooh, just that then. Okay. But for some reason, it's deciding not to target it. Oh, or has it just... No. Some lasers are, some lasers are not. Oh, what's that, level up? Yeah, that's a level up. Right, let's just check this here. I know I should be watching all of the battle, but there's something wrong here. which is obviously going to be making this go very slow. And yeah, okay, yes, I understand the level up. Please go away. Please go away. Please go away. Thank you. Right, let's see if I can find here, see if this shows me any information. Our target is out of the water, that's fine. He's within, okay, he's within the minimum range of 550, so our ship is trying to get away from him because the laser guided missiles are designed out. We'll put that down to about there just for a moment. Obviously that's why the laser guided missiles are not aiming at him. So only the other missiles, which unfortunately most of the other missiles are all infrared, which seems to be going for some target other than this. Oh well, never mind that. Let's just keep at it. Not happy with this low frame rate. But we'll keep at it just for the moment because we're almost getting this guy out. Waiting for him to destroy. We've still got missiles firing in, even whilst he's disintegrating. You can still see all of that lovely missile spam. So yes, we will try it without the proximities, see if that improves the freight rates. There was something in the forums about ray tracing and doing a different way for these proximities. They are extremely useful for when you've got explosive missiles, etc. But I think the sheer volume of missiles I've got here with proximities is possibly what's causing the problem. So I'll have to sacrifice some effectiveness of missiles for frame rates potentially. So we'll see. You can still see some of the missiles are going past the target, are being put past, which is also annoying because that means there's hundreds of missiles out there which it created doing the frame rates, lowering the frame rates, and have never ever touched the target. So we'll be doing a few changes to the Leviathan before we take out the larger base which is coming up. Come on, 17 seconds. It can't take you that long to disintegrate, surely. Come on. This is frustrating. Really, really frustrating. I like this game so much, but this sort of frame rate death is just annoying me. Finally, just say that you're dead and there's nothing else coming in. Please give me that battle finished. Come on, give me the battle finished. Thank you. Thank you. Right, we still have low rates, so I'm taking Leviathan out. That's helped a little bit, so the Leviathan definitely is not helping, but that is a lot of blocks in it, so I'm not surprised. They can all come out, so everything is now back. This rain though, I wish I could turn it off even with just nothing else. Let's just see, I'm still only at about 17-18 frames per second. We'll let all of these missiles disappear. All the proximity mines. You can see all of the various proximity mines out here now. Not proximity mines, but proximity fuses. So I'm just going to wait for them to disappear, and then we'll go. So, okay, we've taken this zone then, which is excellent. There's a 160 ahead. Now I'm not going to take that zone straight away. As I'd already said, I'm going to wait, although I might have cut that out, so I'm going to cut this video a little bit. I'm going to wait until I've modified the Leviathan. Okay, our frame rate's up to 22. Some of these missiles are disappearing, 25, 26. Yes, so it's definitely all of those proximity warheads, so we'll be getting rid of all of those on our missiles. On all of the ships that we can, and I can find them, until there is an improvement in them in the future. Then we'll put them back again. Yes, I'm up to 40, heading 50. Yeah, so as they're disappearing, so it's definitely those proximity warheads are causing the problem. So a tip to anybody doing any games. So yeah, we're over 60 now, so that we're stabilising at the 60 frames, which is my limiter I have on this at the moment. So yeah, okay, so it's not the rain, it's definitely proximity warheads. Okay, hopefully you didn't mind the fast forwarding through some of that battle, and we've taken another area. Next time I will go in and do the turtle fleet, move that one up one. Then we'll come back and do the Leviathan if I've modified all the ships to remove their proximity warheads, and we'll take them into the 160 and get that finished. So I hope you enjoyed that. Please click that like and subscribe button. If you want to see more of the Leviathan, I can give a walkthrough in the designer, or you can, I think I might be in my previous season, I went through the build on that, although it has changed minorly with the latest advanced control blocks. And really, the weather, someone please help me. Oh, I didn't even know you could press that button. There you go. I didn't even know that one. I'm just trying lots of other buttons. See if I can find another one that gets rid of the weather. So far, nothing. No. Until next time.